So I think your worst qualities when we were in a relationship was you were messy, you were a little irresponsible and immature.
Feels so good. Now I know why everybody told me to watch this video. Yeah. You've seen me do the Vinny Hacker and TARAYUMMY video. You've seen me do the Zach Justice and TARAYUMMY video. You've seen me do the Jake Weber and TARAYUMMY video. And now we're back, guys, for a fourth analysis. And they're all here to just gangbang each other inside of a car. Am I doing too many of these TARAYUMMY videos? Yes. Is this now a TARAYUMMY channel? Yes. But the truth of the matter is, this is like the first time I've been watching influencers on YouTube or TikTok or wherever, and I'm actually loving it. I'm loving who I'm reacting to, not only because their personalities are so great and they're funny and they're entertaining, and I kind of want to make best friends with all of them, but because the analyses are so damn fun to do. They're honest, they're real, they're authentic. They actually show me who they are. They actually show me real expression. Ladies, gentlemen, why don't we get to this video where Zach Justice interviews TARAYUMMY and Jake Weber, and maybe even Vinny Hacker will show up at the end for a finish show. But wait, before you do you know how I was able to find these people? You are the one that told me about all of these people. You are the one that made me have so much fun on this YouTube channel, and you could keep doing that for me in order to serve more videos for you, so you could learn and have some fun and take all of these great dating skills into your own life. But the best way to recommend me a video is not down in the comments. Down in the comments is how you give your reply to my analysis. Maybe you want to add something to piggyback on top of what I said, or maybe you disagree with what I said and you have another analysis. The thing that I've been loving about these videos the most is seeing the community build and thrive and expand and grow. And you guys have been really giving me some amazing feedback on your thoughts on my analyses. The only place where you guys should be suggesting videos to me is my Discord. It's the link in the description. You go in there, there's a thing that says video ideas or whatever the hell it says. I want you to tell me who I should react to. Give me some videos that you want me to react to, even timestamps, and I even want you to give me a backstory and some context of why I should react to these people and why they're so interesting. And also upvote other posts that you see in the video ideas channel to let me know which ones are the most popular. I take that Discord really seriously because we're building a community of people that are learning how to be better in relationships. And if you're interested in learning the social skills and conversational skills that all these people possess so naturally, I created a course on Skillshare that teaches you exactly how to have the best conversations with absolutely anyone. That means with your friends, or with somebody that you have a crush on, or with people even in business. This conversation mastery class teaches you how to start a conversation in a way that instantly captivates and makes the person so interested in what you have to say. It also teaches you how to ask questions to that person in order to get them opening up and get them talking and get them investing in the conversation. It also teaches you how to express your interest and attraction into that person without it coming off awkward and weird. You can get my conversation mastery class with a free 1-month trial to Skillshare. You just click the link in the description or scan the QR code right here. That's it. Let's get to the video.
Currently sitting here with my ex-girlfriend and her new boyfriend.
Jake.
It's great to be here. And if you're wondering why I look uncomfortable, it's only because I am. That's it.
Oh, you're uncomfortable because you're 10 feet tall in the back seat.
Yeah. I didn't know, brother. If only we had a common elf that could sit in the back seat, but it's fine.
I like the front.
No, I know you do. That's why you're sitting up there, and I'm having scoliosis.
You know what I was thinking about?
Silence.
I feel like you're so witty, but you eating these noodles is just gonna destroy that.
Yeah, it's gonna throw you off,
it's
brother.
gonna ruin everything. My vernacular is gonna take a nosedive.
Vernacular. Oh my god, I'm so fucking scared, dude.
So we just kind of go into it and we let it just dance on our taste buds.
If you want,
This is gonna ruin our lives.
if you want, I can take the first bite, guys.
I think you should.
You take the first.
This is a lot harder for me this time around. You know why? Because they all have their own big personalities. They're talking really quickly. They're really funny. It's hard to keep up. So I'm gonna have to be rewinding a lot more this time around.
Your nose is already sweating. He's like,
The waiting room is hell.
Why are they doing this?
And my appointment just never happens.
okay, Zach, you're next.
Why would I be next? I'm the one third wheeling here. You could at least.
I thought I was third wheeling.
Is it like a challenge? Like, is it like a finishing
Dude.
challenge?
Ugh.
It's like bukkake. Who finishes first?
Guys, come on. Come the fuck on. I really do think that Zach feels like a third wheel right here. And hey, that makes sense. These two have actually been in a relationship many years longer than these two have been friends. They've been inside of each other. And Tara and Jake still are seeing each other as friends, as business friends. So it makes sense that Zach does feel like a third wheel right here. And I know a lot of what he says is a joke, but I could tell that also a lot of what he says is a half joke. So it's like kind of true, even though he doesn't take it as seriously as his joke kind of puts on.
God, my face is like a vibrator right now.
Oh,
me
don't
sit
sit
on
on
it.
him. No, don't.
Yo!
Dude, our minds are in the same. Holy fuck.
The same exact guy.
See, the great thing about Tara is that her sense of humor is as dirty and as fucked up as Zach's and probably as Jake's.
So Jake, where are you from?
Kansas. It fucking.
See, they don't even know each other. There's no, oh, this is great. Oh, this is gonna be really fun.
Where are you from?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Because it's also gonna be fun seeing two guys hang out with each other, especially two guys that... See, I'm not completely sure how Zach truly feels about Tara. At least there's this connection, this kind of like platonic intimacy that they have with each other because they are so close. And now they're getting to know each other through her while she's here. So it's just gonna be interesting to see how two men do that with each other.
Do you actually need water?
Yeah, I'd love some. Do you have any? Or a glass of milk?
Yeah, let me be right back. Here,
Holy
you can
fuck.
take the front seat while I'm gone.
Okay, yes, sir.
No, you're not. Oh my god. Zach, you're a fucking ginormo guy.
Help me.
No, I don't want to touch you.
Yes, you do.
Ow. You're giant. Holy fuck.
Let me backseat it again.
Holy fuck.
Ugh.
Oh my god. Just don't kick me.
Yes, ma'am. Do you have a napkin by chance?
Yeah, I need to blow my nose.
Oh my god, do I have to go in again?
No, you
No,
can
just fine.
stay.
Why are you guys showing me this video? They're just having a horrible time together. The thing that I am interested in is actually the relationship between Zach and Jake. It's just, I don't know why. I don't know what kind of value I'm gonna get from it. It's just kind of like an interesting side narrative, right? A side story. I just wanna see what their French, because this seems almost like the first time they've ever met. I'm sure maybe once or twice very quickly, maybe. But this really seems like the first time they're actually gonna get to know each other, and that's really fun to me.
People have seen nostril liquid before.
Like, I don't know why. I feel like I have to say it just because it's been on my mind, even though it doesn't seem to matter whatsoever. But when Jake went to go get milk and he said, Zach, go sit in the front seat, and then Zach just jumped into the front seat, he didn't have to sit in the front seat. It's kind of like, why? It doesn't matter. And for me, if I was in the back there, I'd probably just be like, oh, that's good, man. I'm cool back here. But Zach instantly jumped in the front seat. And so in my brain, my process, my reasoning is that he was looking to build a sort of camaraderie with Tara's ex. So it doesn't come off awkward. I'm sure they don't want to make it awkward for each other. They don't want to show any sort of bad blood with each other because that would just be weird, especially for Tara, not just for the fans. Listen, I know that was such a small, tiny thing and it was probably so insignificant. And if Zach was watching this or if Tara was watching this, they'd probably be like, dude, you're looking too much into it. But I'm just saying what immediately hit me as soon as it happened, and it took me a little while to comment on it just because it just didn't seem that important. But I just want to say exactly what I'm feeling because these little things that I am getting hit with, they must mean something, right? Let's find out more.
I think, I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm done. And that's not because I don't want to do something great for this.
Like I'm done too.
Holy shit, Jake, you're crazy.
Can I sip this?
Yeah, that's fine, except your nose is...
But so you see what Zach just said right there? That was another sign that he wants to feel like a good sport. He doesn't want to act like a douche. He doesn't want to come off like he's jealous or like dislikes Jake for any reason, even though like, how could you possibly dislike Jake? He's like the most likable, nice guy in the world.
I was worried, Jake, that when you saw Tara and I together that you would think that we were an item. But I want to let you know personally that I would...
Come on, baby.
You know what Tara told me? Tara said, off camera, Zach's the biggest sweetheart.
Okay, and then
Don't put that in.
on camera, any chance she gets, she goes, he's the meanest person I've ever met in my entire life. And he...
And that's just because she's flirting with you.
Oh, okay.
That's how I flirt.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay, so by the way, when Jake said that, he's joking. He's not serious.
You just start making out with them.
She has tried. I deterred her.
You turned it on her?
Yeah.
This is not helping with the slut comments, you guys.
So if anybody's wondering, it's all jokes. None of that's real. It's all fake. There's no real interest in Tara. 100% she has no interest in Zach Justice.
Who moved on quicker? Who kissed someone first after the breakup?
I love how fast this is moving. Now we're getting into the good stuff.
Was it me?
Probably.
When did you guys start becoming comfortable about, because you guys are in there in the room and you guys are talking about, oh yeah, like I hung out with this girl, hung out with this guy. How are you guys so comfortable?
Tara sometimes helps me DM girls.
I do.
I just,
Who are these people? Like, how are they so fucking healthy? Well, I think the first thing is they're actually not a toxic relationship. That's abundantly clear. So they probably have so much love for each other. What's the popular term that everybody says? If you love somebody, set them free, which means no detachment, no ownership, no entitlement of another person. That's true love. In any relationship that you go into, any jealousy that you have for the other person is not you liking them, is not you loving them. That is you the opposite of loving them. That is you just wanting to have control over another person. Now listen, everybody's human. I'm not saying that if they're cheating on you with somebody that you're not gonna feel anything. However, if you're constantly worrying and thinking about all that type of stuff, that's not love. That's just your insecurity because you are not feeling good and complete and whole and fulfilled on the inside by yourself. Always remember that a relationship has nothing to do with completing you. If you are going around in your life going, oh, I just want a boyfriend. Oh, I just want a girlfriend. I just want somebody in my life to love me. That's not the best way to go about a relationship. In fact, I guarantee if you do that and you get into a relationship, it's going to end. And it'll probably end badly because it's not going to be starting on healthy, good terms. The best relationship starts when there's two whole people. 100% people is what I call them. People that are so happy and fulfilled and independent. And then they find each other and they don't become one. Rather, they're two independent people still that share a life together and they go on a journey together. If they choose that journey to end, they could go their separate ways, completely detached, while still having love for each other, which is exactly what these two did. And I don't know them. I only watched a video of them last week, and the word that entered my brain right now is I just feel proud of them. Like I'm happy for them. Just even look at the way that they look at each other. Even just look at Jake. That is just clean love. There's no feelings of hate or jealousy in there. And the thing that I love about Tara is her big, boisterous, outgoing, extroverted personality kind of comes off like she would be like an entitled, jealous person in a relationship, like you saw on the shirt earlier, the crazy girl. On the inside, complete and very whole and very independent. And that's what I love about her the most, is it really seems like she knows herself. Everybody is human. Everybody gets lonely sometimes. Everybody wants to be with somebody, and that's okay. But if it gets to a point where it's messing with your happiness, it's messing with your daily life, that is not good, and you should start focusing on loving yourself, kind of deprogramming, unbrainwashing yourself from society's culture that tells you that you need to be in a relationship or you won't be happy. Listening to all this music, you know, the famous U2 song, I Can't Live With or Without You, in TVs, movies, YouTube, influencers, it's all about falling in love, finding somebody. And not just finding somebody, but finding somebody that is so socially acceptable in society. Somebody that's beautiful and they have money and they have high status. And if you don't have that, it's not even love anymore. It's literally just acquiring a high value asset so that you could show the world how good you are. And I don't believe Tara has that. I don't believe Jake has that. And I don't know about Zach, but I'm sure he's cool too.
just like I can never fathom sitting there with a woman I've shared emotions with so candidly about our new endeavors with.
It's been a while, so I think we weren't doing this like a couple months after our breakup, obviously.
We made the yeah, but I would say the adjustment was pretty quick. It's because we wanted to be friends. That's the thing is, people are like, how could they ever do that?
People think we're crazy.
But when you wanna be friends, you could be fucking friends because people could break up and maybe see each other as dating in a public place and like.
All right, well, I'm gonna be honest right now. If they didn't have the YouTube videos going, if they weren't pulling in millions of views for their YouTube videos after the relationship, I do not think that they would be hanging out that much at all. Maybe every now and then, maybe they would text each other every now and then. I don't think that they would be in each other's houses going to parties together. Does that mean that they would cease to have love for each other, that they would cease to be friends? Not that either. I think they would still be friends, or you would just call it acquaintances, right? Acquaintances when you kind of see somebody every now and then. But I think the main thing that really drives their friendship to still be so close is the fact that they're filming all the time together, and not in a way that's detached and unfriendly. Like, they are in each other's business every week.
Think of themselves as like, oh my God, you're mine and you're with someone else. But like literally we're friends.
But do you see what he just said right there? It's not an ownership, because an ownership is not love. An entitlement to a person, to a human being, that's not love. That's ownership. And a relationship is absolutely not master-slave dynamic between the two of you. It is a best friend dynamic where you two are attracted to each other. Now, yes, there's probably a little more nuance and subtlety than that, but you get what I'm trying to say. Essentially, there's no ownership. It's two independent people that are independently fulfilled, that want to go on a journey together. Please remember that, because that is the absolute basis of having a great, long-lasting relationship.
I really respect it. Have people afterwards found it strange?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I only want to talk to people that are secure, so no one's carried.
I fucking love this guy. I love that man. Okay, so what he's trying to say is he has a standard for how he wants to live. He does not lower his standard for other people. He has a very high standard for his own happiness, his own fulfillment and success in life, and he only wants to spend people that share that same value. This is a man that has strong values, aligns with those values, and only surrounds himself with people that share those values. I love that man.
What did your guys' parents think?
My parents adore him.
No, I know they still
My
do.
parents love Tara.
But when you
I
guys,
just texted your dad today. Huh.
when you guys told each other's parents,
Sexted?
Oh. I mean, I think they were both upset, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we made it really clear to them that we're staying friends. My dad helped him fix his house and stuff.
Yeah. Her dad rocks.
I mean, what was that adjustment period? Oh, okay, when you broke up, was it day after? It's like, oh.
No.
Or did it was like kind of a natural?
I think it was natural. I think it was really slow and gradual. I don't think it was like,
Yeah, true.
yeah.
But was there anyone that brought it up first? Like, hey, or did somebody clock it? Like, I feel like we're not talking about something.
No, I don't even know how it happened, to be honest. I think it was just really slow and gradual.
People say like, oh yeah, maybe Jake and Tara are still hooking up. But the thing is, these fucking noodles. I respect Tara, so I wouldn't just like fucking hook up with her and then go about my life.
That's like leading someone on.
That's also something that's really respectful that I've seen in your guys' friendship now is, I mean, there's no even like fake flirting to the point of where someone else would get the wrong idea. Like, you guys are very upfront with each other. Like, you joke around, but
we only joke around because it means nothing.
Yeah.
Like, can you tell how real they are right here? Can you tell how honest and authentic they are right here? I get this all the time when I react to something that everybody asks me to react to, and I say one thing, and then other people in the comments go, yeah, but you didn't see the right video. Watch this video. And in this case, it was everyone asked me to react to the mall video, and then after I gave my answer that there's absolutely no romance between the two of them, everyone goes, oh, you didn't say. Watch the Target video. Please watch the Target video, and then maybe you'll change your mind. I don't need to watch the Target video because I'm watching this video right now, and I 1,000% believe them right here.
It's really fascinating to me in a very positive way.
No,
like,
it's
this is
fascinating
very
to
great.
a lot of people.
It's like a psychological study that me and Zach are doing on these two right now. It's really, really great how healthy it is. It's almost like one of those relationships where there's like 3 people in the relationship or like 4 people in the relationship, and everyone around them is like, how is this working? This doesn't seem to work. Why is this working so well? But it just does. I've seen that before on like TV shows or movies, or maybe I've even met like a couple or a throuple that have been in a relationship and they're just fine. And I'm just like, where is it wrong? There's got to be a place where it's fucked up, and it's not. It's just not fucked up. And that's kind of how I feel about these two right now. And by the way, now that little thought of Zach jumping into the front seat because he wanted to be a good sport and show Jake that there's no bad blood, he's not trying to get in on Tara and whatever. I think there was like a slight thing to that. Now listen, I could be wrong. I could be looking too into it. And I'm always thinking about that, by the way. Every time I have a thought, I'm always on the other side going, yeah, is it really nothing though, and I'm always considering things and I'm always weighing things in my mind. By the way, if you're wondering how I analyze.
When I was in a relationship and then I broke up, when she got with someone else and I heard about it, it was strange to me that someone, I know this is going to sound weird when I'm going somewhere, someone else knew like the pressure of her kiss. Like someone knew her on such an intimate level. So I'm kind of wondering,
is he trying to get them angry at each other? Like he's like secretly trying to cause drama right now because he's secretly an evil fuck underneath.
you know, sharing that intimacy with someone you care so much about, like how
Look,
did you
Tara's
feel
thinking
that
about
the
it right
first
now.
time?
I told you.
I like that you're sad for me though. It's healthy that you're not like thinking about yourself.
Did you actually feel that way?
Yeah. I mean, it's very strange. I mean, you share something so personal with someone, and then someone knows something that, not that you like own them or anything, but
Yeah,
that
no,
used to
I
be
know.
yours, you know. And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a very, very strange feeling.
Sweet.
That's definitely that in the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what happens is, just like you said, you don't own them, but it used to be yours. There is a certain attachment when you spend every day with a person. You know, it's just like when I have a pet, right? His name's Luigi. I just left him to go to story time with my little niece, and he can't come into the library. He was barking the whole time. I have him on a camera over there. Why? He is constantly with me at all times. He is attached to me. That happens. He is dog. He is animal. He has soul. He has a heart. We get attached, and that is normal to have a breakup and to get a little bit jealous if you think about them dating somebody. However, is it overcoming your emotions every day? Is it making you angry at them? Are you thinking about it too much? Do you want to kill the person that is dating your ex? If these are fleeting emotions, things that kind of pass and you feel them and you're like, ugh, yeah, I know, and let them pass, your love on the top overcomes that jealousy, that attachment. It helps teach you to detach.
It's so funny because I walk in and I mean they'll talk about like kissing someone, and then Tara will be like, "Oh, was it like this?" And he's like, "Dude, it was like this and this." I'm like, "You guys are so funny."
I was like, Tara, I talked to the hottest fucking girl last night.
Yeah.
And I showed Tara, and Tara's like, whoa, she is hot.
And
Yeah.
then she's like passing the phone around and giving you advice on how to talk to her.
Yo, this is weird though. Like I said, it's like a thruple. It's like a quadruple. It's just weird. I understand it. I love it. I respect it. I honor it. I admire it. I'm humbled by it. But it's weird, man. It's just so unusual just because of how far they do go with it, you know?
If you guys had to set each other up with someone you know in LA, who would it be?
I gotta think of someone that's really hot for you, but would also treat you really nice. I can't think of anyone.
You can think of anyone? Genuinely?
You're too good for anyone.
Jake.
What about? Totally joking.
I don't know. I think your personality is so bright, it's hard to match someone with you. Zach, honestly, you guys would be great together.
I know you're already.
I'm a really good boyfriend, I would say. Was I?
What were?
The funny thing is, I think that Jake really is a really good boyfriend. It's just that I think he processed a thought correctly in his brain and then printed out that thought out of his head without any thought of like, well, why would I smudge the ink on the printout? It makes no sense. I'm just going to print out the fact that I've processed in my brain.
Why are you doing that? Like,
Yeah, no, you were.
why? Yeah, but you paused there.
No. We're about to get.
Now
bottom
they're
of
gonna
it.
think I'm a bad boyfriend. People are gonna clip that.
No. Jake was a great boyfriend.
You do faces sometimes where people
So
think.
why are you doing
I'm kidding.
that?
I'm kidding.
No, honestly,
I think the reason Tara hesitated is not because of anything whatsoever. I think the reason Tara hesitated is because, one, it's just unusual for somebody to say, I am a great boyfriend to their ex. Just like, well, okay, like, all right. Yeah, you were. Yeah. But I think the other thing is, I think Tara, if my assumption is right from the Jake and Tara video that you could watch above right now, they probably did bicker. And as you could see from that video, like even little things like Jake trying to get something out of her eye, and she's like, why the fuck would you try to get something out of my eye when you're touching Pepper? That makes no sense. I feel like Tara had little things about Jake that were so small and insignificant, but to her, because she is an emotional person and she reacts through her emotions, does have a couple things about Jake that she would maybe complain about, but they're probably so insignificant that she knows herself she's overthinking it. Really means nothing whatsoever. And so that's probably what she was thinking. That's probably why she hesitated. And for Jake, I think he has such good intentions. You know, like he has such good intentions to a fault. He was trying to get something out of her eye while he had pepper in his fingers, which is a legitimate complaint. But at the same time, he has such fucking good intentions that I believe he doesn't see those little mistakes clocking as bad boyfriend, which it isn't. That's my explanation for what's going on right now.
You have to tell them now. Tell them now. You have to go into detail. How was I? Because now you're making it seem
Three
like
best qualities,
Come on,
three
man.
worst qualities
As
for
a
each of you.
boyfriend?
For each of you and for a girlfriend.
Ooh.
Okay.
But
okay.
this is telling me right here that Jake not only is a very good person, just in general, just deep down, just in his soul, but also that he cares about making sure people know he's a good person deep down. Listen, I get it. As an influencer, everybody's watching you and everybody judges every little tiny thing that you're doing. And it's a miracle that these two are not getting shit on for small little indiscretions that they may have done. But also, I think that Jake is just the type of person that has a little bit of an insecurity about that, of people disliking him, of people thinking that he might be a bad person.
As a boyfriend, Jake's 3 best qualities was he always put me first.
That's sweet.
I think you still do. Just as a person in your life, your loyalty,
He's like,
and
yup.
your trustworthiness. And your 3 worst qualities are you were messy. You're not messy anymore.
Ugh! Fuck! Told you! Yeah! Click the link in the description for the TARAYUMMY Jake Weber video. Guys, God, fuck, why am I so good? It feels so fucking good to be right. That's why I do this, to be right. Let's go for number 2. What's number 2, Tara?
Bro,
Tell them about how
this is
I'll
the
treat a
de-
girl like a gentleman.
This is the
I'll treat a girl
definition-
like a gentleman.
He's
Tell
like,
them what
let's
I
stop
did the
thinking
other day
about
when
that.
we
Let's go
first
back to
came
how
over.
this is
good
the
I was.
definition of someone cooked here, and it was me. He invited me and my girlfriends who slept over to cook breakfast for us because we were so hungover. And it
Oh,
was,
that's sweet. What do you make?
he made each of us something different.
Whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He was
And
not.
I had all the
but you didn't
ingredients.
do that. You didn't do that when we were in a relationship. So I think your worst qualities when we were in a relationship was you were messy, you were a little irresponsible and immature.
Fuck, it feels so good. Now I know why everybody told me to watch this video.
What context?
In that context, where like
Give me
he
3.
didn't cook, he didn't clean, he
Give me
didn't
3.
keep up with adult stuff.
Give me number
you know what I
3.
mean?
So you prepared him.
Actually, I always asked you if you wanted something, and you'd always say no.
Because you would cook disgustingly, and this is like stream could prove it that you would like cook with like old food still on the pan and stuff.
yeah, but how am I now?
Great.
I like making a girl feel comfortable. Like I like being a gentleman. so.
Yeah.
I think Tara taught me that.
Come on, get
Yeah,
to
I
number
did.
3.
So
but she never
honestly-
got any of it when we were
No, I
dating.
didn't. I can't think of a third one honestly. I think those are the only things that really bothered me about you.
No, I feel like when I wanted you to better yourself, I came off as rude all the time.
Oh, when it came to work stuff, you were very serious with me, which
Because I wanted like the best for you, and it was frustrating if you didn't care about something.
yeah, but that's not something that like is your worst quality. I don't think you have more than those the 2.
Okay.
So that to me equates to the parts of the video where Tara seemed to be complaining a lot in that farm video. Hold my thing, hold my. And listen, I get it. They were joking, they were having fun, they were bickering. But to me, I saw realness in that. And to me, that was a symptom of something larger underneath. In my eyes, I got all 3 right. I got all 3 goddamn right. And I'm proud of myself. So God, if you have not yet watched that video, please watch it. The link is in the description. TARAYUMMY, Jake Weber, analysis with me. And I just nail it. I nail it so hard it hurts, and it's gonna hurt you to watch it. It's gonna hurt you in such a fucking good way, just like the John Mellencamp song.
My turn. Favorite things about Tara.
3 best qualities in a relationship, not favorite.
Oh, am I gonna get this? Fuck. You know what? Something tells me I'm not gonna get it. I'm scared. I'm doing too well.
3 best qualities in our
Those are great
relationship.
questions, Zach.
Yeah, I'm having
You're
a
great.
I like that Tara lives her own life. It's really nice. It's really nice when you date someone and you feel like you both have
Independent.
your own lives.
Yeah.
It's
Just
what I've been
versus just being
saying
consumed
from the beginning
with
about
each
her.
other.
Yeah.
So I love that she was like independent. I'm like, this is a goddamn woman, right?
Yeah.
Right? Tara's very emotional, like in a good, healthy way. Like it helps me be more emotional, and I like that. I've been in very surface level relationships, and it's just nice that Tara's not afraid to completely show her emotions. I mean, she almost does it too much.
Yeah. No, I do.
Oh, she'll call sometimes. Zach, I'm gonna die. What's going on? Is it a cold again? But it was. Okay. It was just a cold.
I think 3 is like you have so much self-respect.
Oh, thank you so much. What a nice thing to say.
Yeah, a lot of times in relationships, people will be insecure and it harms their relationship. You really respect yourself, and I feel like when you date someone, you have to respect yourself before you dedicate yourself to someone else.
I agree. All right, my 3 worst qualities. Thank you for those words. They were very kind.
Your 3 worst qualities.
Something's
Like,
bugging me. I'm sorry. I have to say it just because I keep thinking about it, and I can't get over something if I don't say it. There's like a slight thing in me where when Zach jumped in to say, oh yeah, she calls me to say these things.
Oh, she'll call sometimes. Zach, I'm gonna die. What's going on? Is it a cold again? But it was. Okay. It was just a cold.
I feel like he does feel like he kind of took the torch in that way, where he's like, you know, she calls me about these things. I deal with these things with Tara too. That one I'm like not so sure on. That one I'm just like, I felt it, but I don't think that one's real. Like I said, there's just this slight feeling that Zach wants Tara in some way, either as a hookup or to date, whatever. That one might be wrong though.
Your 3 worst qualities.
In a relationship. This is for my next boyfriend, guys.
Hey.
Come on.
Okay.
You?
Yeah.
We would never survive in a relationship.
No, trust me, I know.
You could be a gentleman to Tara, but then she'll start to expect it too much. She'll literally ask you to grab.
Fuck. Why am I so good? That was the high maintenance that I was talking about in the last video. Guys, come on. If you're not subscribed by now, what are you doing? Like, how do you not want to see more videos of this, of what's going on here? What I'm feeling? I'm sorry, but seriously, like, I'm getting it so good. So much of my job has not been watching videos. It's been going and coaching people in bars and nightclubs and parties and parks and bookstores and meeting people and watching their face and seeing how they're feeling and fucking up and being like, that didn't work out, and I didn't read that right, and then getting better and better and better and better and better, and say, now I did read that right. Oh, cool. I am. This is working. That's why I made this conversation mastery class, which you can get in the link in the description or the QR code right over here, with a free month trial to Skillshare, where I teach you how to have an amazing conversation with absolutely anybody. And part of it is being able to read people extremely well. If you want to garner a skill like that, link in the description, QR code, free 1-month trial to Skillshare. Guys, come on, welcome to the community. All right, I'll stop, I'm sorry. Actually, he's not done, so.
Like if you date Tara and it's 3 a.m. and she needs water, you're gonna be the one that has to go get it.
Good. Go get me my water, bitch. I'm
what if-
thirsty.
But it's okay. I mean, if you're dating someone as hot as her, that's kind of the price you pay.
Thank you.
But what if he needs water? Would you go grab him water?
Yeah. I've
No.
done that.
Very nice.
No, that's the thing. No, you
Yes,
wouldn't.
I have. You're telling me
Have.
not once. You're telling me not once ever.
We're not talking
I
about
brought
once. We're talking about
When you do those things for me, it actually shocks me.
Even now, I do things for you all the time now.
If I would never ask you to go upstairs and like get my charger. Like that's something you would never do.
Yeah, but I'd ask you to do it.
I just love how candid they're being. Like, this is so real. This is like uncomfortably real. Like, this is not how David Dobrik vlogs were, you know? They were laughing, giggling, and they would insult each other like crazy, but so much of the realness was empty there. That was an empty group of people. This is real as fuck. Like, I shouldn't be watching this. I feel uncomfortable. Do you guys feel uncomfortable watching this? This is too real.
I hate how stressed Tara gets.
Oh man, it's
Because it
tough.
makes you stressed too. It's like she's putting her stress on you as well. Like she could stress a whole room out.
over nothing.
She does that actually. She'll walk in the room and talk about how stressed she is. It makes everyone stressed.
Yeah, I do that.
But also 90% of it is things that she shouldn't even be stressing about.
Yeah, no. I stress about...
99, yeah.
I can't think of a third. Maybe
See?
just that awesome.
Thank you. I couldn't think of a third for you either. That was a really good question.
Jake went into a dark place right there. He was a little upset. You saw him like feeling it. And then he's like, I can't think of a third. You were awesome. He like went dark and then came right back up again. He was like reliving the past for a little bit. And this also kind of validates why I think maybe Jake was the one that ended it with Tara. I think maybe it was a mutual, but I do think that Jake probably was the one that kind of began the conversation for a breakup.
In a world of you guys ever getting back together, who would want to get together more?
Actually, now that I just saw Jake go that dark, I don't think they're ever going to get back together. I think I won't say that. Like there is a world where like if they're not married by like 35, and listen, they're LA influencers, they're not gonna get married in like the next few years. LA people, city people, New York people, we stretch it out, baby. There is a possibility, a slight possibility that like Tara and Jake are in their 30s and their immaturities from their early years, because right now they are babies in terms of relationships. They can grow, they can mature in those areas. And if they're still as friendly as they are now, there is a possibility that they look at each other and say, wow, you know, all of those past things that we kind of had issues with are kind of fixed up now, and might see a relationship at that time. However, think about all of the people that they're going to be dating during that period. There's a good chance that they'll probably end up with somebody during that period and never actually get that time where they're going to have that final moment where they get married and they're in love and they ride away in the sunset on a golden horse.
Would you go public with a relationship?
Ever again?
Yeah.
No.
It's not like I would hide a relationship.
Here's the truth of the matter. She has to go public with it because it's going to be so hard for her to avoid it. She lives in LA. There's going to be paparazzi that are going to see her at restaurants or whatever. She is the it girl right now. And it's going to be very hard for her to hide that. I think she says no so quickly like that because she doesn't want to. But I think when you eventually get into the relationship, you realize this is hard to avoid. The fans are hungry. They're hungry and they want to know things, and they will find out things.
The more you're liked, it's also the more you're hated.
Yeah.
So if I ever went public with someone,
hate people online?
yeah, it's crazy.
Wow, Zach has never heard of that.
And it's like you want to be more liked,
yeah,
but that
people find-
also comes with
People
it.
find people unbearable.
Yeah, that's fair because I mean like,
Not everyone's gonna like you.
yeah.
I just find it so hard for these people to be unlikable. They're so fucking likable, all three of them. I just love them. I love all of them.
I kind of understand when people don't like me because, you know, there's a certain persona that I do
Yeah.
that is not likable.
Yeah.
But also, like, I understand why some people like it because they understand the satire of it all.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's very easy to hate me because I say
It,
outlandish
it's also
things.
it's
you
also
know?
easy to hate someone if you just have a very emphasized personality.
Yeah. The worst part is when people hate you for your satire and your comedy, at least you're like putting on kind of a persona. I'm myself. So people just don't like me for my
Wow.
loud personality because they
Great
don't like
point.
I
my
would
loud-
definitely 99.9% of people like you more. Like, mine is probably more of like an 80-20.
Aw.
What's mine?
Yours is probably closer to the 99s.
Yeah.
People like me.
People like you more than like.
You see, Jake wants to be well liked. That's just a thing. He has an insecurity of not being liked. And I think that's going to screw him up in the future and future relationships. So, Jake, I know you're never going to watch this video, but if you ever do watch this video, the one thing that I can say to you is you're going to have to start getting comfortable with being disliked, because I think that might bite you in the ass in future relationships if you do give too much of yourself and you find that person starts to take it for granted. Now, that being said, I do believe the perfect relationship, the ideal relationship, a real relationship is one that recognizes how good somebody is and never takes advantage of that person. However, I think if you are kind of advertising that too much upfront because of that insecurity that I know you do have, you might start attracting those wrong people. Also, you might take a nice girly and turn her into a darker girly because you might come off as overcompensating to that person and make them feel like, well, he lets me do these things. He does all of these things for me. He doesn't seem to mind whatsoever. He seems to actually love doing these things for me. So why don't I just keep asking him to do these things for me? Like, for instance, get me water at 2 a.m. for no reason other than the fact that I just want it. You are not going to change this on the surface by just being like, let me do less things for the person. That's not the way you need to think about it. You need to become comfortable with somebody potentially not liking you, with somebody potentially being mad, angry at you, with somebody judging you, criticizing you. That is something you're going to have to get comfortable with. It's a practice, and you get better at it by practicing each day. You take a small risk by doing something that you have a feeling might upset or just might make somebody a little disappointed in you, and then just tell yourself, I'm just going to be comfortable with this. I'm just going to accept this. It is not a bad thing to be disliked, criticized, or negatively judged, my friend. I'm telling you this because I love you. You are an incredible soul.
Someone's watching this right now and rolling their eyes.
Oh, I know, for sure. But it's like, you know what? Maybe you're just not confident with yourself. Everyone should love themselves.
Then why did I buy the gun? I could tell that I was gonna die if I ate any more, so I'm proud of you for finishing off. But this was fun.
That's what she said.
Yes, ma'am.
And make sure to shop my
Yes,
new
ma'am.
pajama pants.
They are nice, so soft.
Feel them
Always
actually
selling
really
the
soft.
merch.
God, you guys, this is
That
the best
groped me.
jam. I groped Jake too. It's a double grope.
Told you guys, gangbang video. Just a reminder, if you want to suggest any more videos to me, don't use the comments, use the Discord. The comments, I'll see it. My ADD is gonna forget in 2 seconds right after I see it, and I will never think about it again. If you go into the Discord, I could always, at the end of the week, when I'm getting ready to make videos, I refer to it, I see what has the most upvotes, and I also see what is the most interesting to me for an analysis. Not only is the Discord a place to suggest me videos, but it's also a place to make friends with the community that is learning great social skills, great dating and relationship skills. And also once a month, I'm going to be doing something called an office hours, where I go live with you, answer your questions, and just chat with you about anything you want to chat with me about. Lastly, if you're interested in becoming an amazing conversationalist, get my conversation mastery class with the link in the description or the QR code right here. It gives you a 1-month free trial to Skillshare, where you have full access to that course as well as all of Skillshare. If you want to cancel the trial when the month's up, feel free, but you get a 4+ hour course on exactly how to have an amazing conversation with absolutely anybody. This includes somebody that you have a crush on and you're interested in and you possibly want to get into a relationship with. How do you get them opening up to you? How do you open up to somebody in a way that comes off smooth and not awkward and weird and, oh, I feel uncomfortable saying this? How do you do it in a way that makes it so easy? Get that link in the description, QR code. I will see you in the next video.